I've just arrived here at La Linea on the outskirts of Gibraltar. It's only about an hour's run from Vanlife. It's a little bit cooler here, it's 23, which is nice. And what a fantastic place this is. Right at the side of the marina. It's going to be a lovely view to wake up to. And over there is the Rock of Gibraltar. First time I've ever seen it. And we're going to have a walk over the border now. I'm going to take Ellie with me. I don't know if there's going to be problems with that. I don't know if she's going to be allowed to go up the rock near the monkeys. I don't know anything about it, but we're just going to test the water, see what happens. I've just come through passport control and that was so easy. They weren't even interested in looking at Ellie's documents or anything. She went straight through without any checks whatsoever, and I got my passport stamped. So if I get one when I go out, and I'm coming in and out of here for the next few days, the passport's going to be filling up, which is good. And I've asked a couple of questions at the tourist section in the border crossing, and actually you can use euros and pounds here. And for the coronation, it's going to be streamed live in the main square, so that'll be nice for Saturday. So we're going to have a walk around now. So this is pretty weird. We got through the customs and we've got to walk across the airfield, the airstrip, to get into the main town. It's like a train crossing with a difference. Barriers at either end. If a plane's coming, get out of the way. So we're at the Devil's Gap battery, about well, maybe a quarter of the way up Gibraltar Rock, and we're not going any further because just round the corner where you enter the nature reserve, they want £18 per person, so I can tell you back on UK soil everything's a rip-off, so we're not paying that. So we've stopped here, and it wouldn't be safe to take Ellie any further anyway. I'll tell you why later. But we still get quite a hell of a view from here, looking round. Over there is where the van's parked at La Linea, and this is Gibraltar, and Gibraltar is huge. I never expected it to be half as big as this, and it took us an hour to walk probably halfway along to where the cable car station is, just down there. And fantastic view. I think that is Africa, that's Morocco over there. I'm sure it is, and it's not that far. So we're going to leave it here and have a walk back down. The reason why I didn't go any further up the rock was because on the way up through some housing, up some steep steps, a girl stopped me and asked me where I was intending to go, and I told her up the rock to see the monkeys. And in no uncertain terms, she told me that if I took Ellie up there, that she could possibly get killed by the monkeys because they're very territorial. And she was really kind and showed me a route where I could go, which would be safe. There would be some monkeys, but they're not territorial like the other ones. But we only got as far as the battery, and that was fine. We'd had a big walk that day anyway. Well, that was interesting. We've just come through customs again on the second day, and we had to wait for a plane to take off, a British Airways plane, so that was good. But look at the price of the diesel here. I don't think you can see it on there, £1.11. Not bad, eh? I'm here in the main square at Gibraltar. I think it's pronounced Casemites, and the coronation of King Charles has just taken place. And there's not half as many people here as I thought they were going to be, which was quite as a relief, to be honest. But it's been nice, and quite a few people dressed up in flagged clothes and what have you. Police wandering about. It's been nice experience. And I'll let you in on a little secret. The 21 gun salute that was shown on TV, that was supposedly from Gibraltar. Well, it was from Gibraltar, but it wasn't live. It was filmed on Wednesday, and it's just been shown today. And I think everybody who were watching TV back home thought it was live and actually happening at that moment. but unfortunately not. It was filmed a few days ago. Just found this fantastic market in La Linea, and it's bang opposite the customs point, so that's where you walk in, down that way, and if you come straight out and keep going straight, just up there you can get everything you need, fruit and veg, all the meat is there. It's fantastic and really cheap and well priced as well. That park up at the marina must have been one of the best park ups I've ever been to. It was €15 a night, and if you're under 7.5 metres long, then you'll get it for 15. If you're over, it's a little bit more. But it was just lovely there. It was so peaceful, the views were fantastic, and I would highly recommend going there. On the last day, the Sunday morning, we checked out, we went through the barrier and paid, and I went to the petrol station there and I got some cheap diesel. I filled up there. I think I paid about £1.11, and then I went and drove all the way around the rock, which was fantastic, right to Europa Point at the end where the lighthouse is. And to get that far you have to drive underneath the runway of the aeroplane runway, through a tunnel, which is great, and when you come out the other end the rock is facing you, it's right in front of you, and it is so high, and it's a great drive round. We went clockwise, and we went through other tunnels, and so some great views out to sea, and a lot of ships and what have you there, and it's a nice place. At the end you get a great view of Africa, and there's a little placard showing you what the mountains are in Africa that you can see. And on the way back round we called in at Morrison's and got some supplies. We ended up staying at Gibraltar for 3 nights, or at La Linea, at that park up there on the quay side of the marina, and we had a fantastic time in Gibraltar. If you stay to the precincts and the Casamatis Square, the main square, and the precinct where all the shops are, it's fine, but once you start walking around the streets it's absolutely chaotic with traffic, and the footpaths disappear and you end up walking on the road, and it all gets a bit dodgy, and you feel like when you come out there you just stink of petrol fumes. But on the whole I had a wonderful time, and thanks to these 4, at night time we went to the little bar there at the side of the marina, and we did some real laughing. We had some good fun in there until, well, quite late most nights. And I also met a nice Irish couple that were there in their yacht, and they invited me back for a nightcap one night, which was really nice.
You don't have to be smart, no need to dress up for me to see that you're a good man, you're a good man.
We sadly left Gibraltar and headed up the coast a short while to Estepona. We found this park up on Search for Sights. It wasn't on Park for Night, and it was close to a small beach with beach bars. It was at the side of the marina. There were also bars and restaurants and shops close by. It was only a short walk into the main tourist area.
In looking back, going back, wishing back. Cutting rice and chopping wood can be romantic. Sipping coffee under the apple tree is gentlemanly. Well, you're a good man, quite the best man, a real fine man. When the wind blows and the windows are closing, you let the world know that what has been has been. There's no use in looking back, going back, wishing back. You master how to simplify. turn rain into wine.
We had 3 nights in Estepona and we set off up the coast towards Marbella. I was hoping to get a park up for the day, not to stay overnight in Marbella, but it was so busy, it was crazy, I couldn't stand it. We tried 3 different parking places. I took a chip out of my wastewater valve going over a footpath, and that was enough for me, so we carried on. So we're here in Fuengirola, and we're going to have a couple of nights at this place that we found on Park for Night. And if you look on the places in Fuengirola, it shows up as a tractor symbol. It's only €7 a night, and it is very basic. They've got a black waste emptying point, they've got fresh water, there's no grey waste emptying point, so I've just been using a bucket to empty mine. But there's quite a lot of full-timers here living in the vans, the caravans, and a lot of them have got dogs, and my God can they bark. And I've actually moved once and come down towards where the restaurant's positioned. It's a bit quieter down here, but what do you want for €7? So we're going to move on tomorrow morning. We had a walk into town yesterday and along the beach, along the promenade, and it was all quite busy and very touristy, but it was nice to see. I've never been to Fuengirola before, and so tomorrow morning we're going to wrap up and move on. From Fuengirola we headed up the coast a short while to Benalmádena, which was another place I'd never been to before. There was a free air on Park for Night that was quite close to the front and all the attractions, so that is where we headed towards. We've just arrived at Benalmádena at this free air here, and it's right next door to an events arena, and the band's just warming up. And if you can hear that, they're playing Jimi Hendrix, and I'm a huge Jimi Hendrix fan. And I've just been down to look what it's all about, and it's free to get in. And it starts at 6 o'clock tonight till about 11, and I'm going to be going. Can't wait.
With a circus mind that's running wild, butterflies, serpents, more wings. I feel the tear right to wing. Fly on, little wind.
Whilst we were here in Benalmádena, we had a special day to celebrate. It was the 15th of May and it was Ellie's 12th birthday. So what we did, first thing in the morning, we went and opened her card and presents in the park, and then we went down to the marina and I booked us on a boat trip, something that we could remember her birthday by. It was a 2-hour dolphin watching trip, and yes, we did see dolphins. To my beautiful Ellie, happy birthday, sweetheart. I hope we have a lovely day, and I love you more.
Never change the way I feel about you. promise I will stay forever close to you. We go together, it's all I know. Side by side is how we grow, hand in hand through these times. We'll fall and rise. Funny how you can open up the gray sky with only one of your sweetest smile. We go together, it's all I know. Side by side is how we grow, hand in hand through these times. We'll fall and rise. We go together, it's all I know. Side by side is how we grow. We go together, we go together, we go together, we go together.
We've had 3 nights here at this air in Benalmadena, and it's hard to believe that you can get something like this for free. You're allowed 72 hours, that's the maximum, and it's in such a wonderful position for quite a few reasons that I'll go into now. But I think Benalmadena is the most beautiful resort I've been to in a long time. It's got so much going for it, and I would love to stay here longer, to be honest, but we've got to move on today. But here's why I love Benalmadena. The first reason is the park, and it's just at the side of the air. It's called Parc de Paloma, or Pigeon Park, and it is honestly the most beautiful park I've ever seen. Next, Benalmadena advertises its marina as the best in the world, and I can see why. Also, right next door to the air is Selwo Marina. It's a place that's dedicated to conservation and education and gets outstanding reviews. Also, Benalmadena is bang next door to Torremolinos, and it's just a short walk into the next resort. After leaving Benalmadena, we headed up the coast and we came to Torre del Mar. This was a lovely place too, and we went on an air that was €9.50 a night. That included showers, and it was a lovely place, really geared up for kids as well. So if you've got kids, this would be a good place to bring them. But we're going to leave this video here, and in the next one we're going to go to Europe's Grand Canyon, an absolutely spectacular place, and I can't wait to show you the footage that I've got from there. Okay, take care. Thank you. Bye bye.